Let me get a lemon pepper water, please. You gotta head a link before you order these. Docking jet skis and the Florida Keys. We all grateful for Weezy, but no more than me. You just find a bottle with the messages. These days, famous disconnected from X. Let me get a lemon pepper water, please. You gotta head a link before you order these. Docking jet skis and the Florida Keys. We all grateful for Weezy, but no more than me. You just find a bottle with the messages. These days.
Welcome everybody, welcome Stock Sniper Trading. How's everybody doing tonight? We'll give it a few minutes and then we're going to get started. We'll be looking at gold and Bitcoin tonight. So we hope you enjoy tonight's call and you learn and you earn on this call. When we get started, we're going to get started with the daily candles, and then we're going to break it down to a lower time frame. We're going to go into 5-minute scalping tonight. Okay, guys, so just please let me know in the chat if you guys can see my screen and you guys can all hear me, and then we'll get started. Okay, so we're going to be taking a look at gold right now. I'm on the daily time frame where each one of these individual candlesticks is a day of trading. So we're going to see where we're at right now so we know where our daily support and resistance are, where we're going to start to scalp. So we need to find a resistance. So we can see the top up here is 1845. This is where we went up to this week and we got rejected a few times. Okay, 1845 by this yellow line. That's our daily resistance, and then we need to find some daily support. So I can find like right around here. That's where we're on right now. When we broke off this candle, this is where we opened, and our yesterday we just closed here, and then this is today's gold candle. So it opened bullish right at daily support. So we're going to see how high it can go to, or if it retraces back and then it breaks below support, it can come down. If we lose 1814, 1815, this area, our next daily target where it could come down to is we're going to target around 1800. Okay, so right at psychological 1800, right around here. Okay, so that's going to be our daily support, and then we do have these wicks here where it can drop down to like 1812. However, if we start going up, we have a daily resistance back up here around 1830. Okay, so we're going to leave it like that just on the daily, and then now we're going to break it down. We're going to go to 4-hour candles. You can see the 4-hour candles. We had a nice break here, continued bullish. We're at that resistance up here at 1845. Few rejections, and now it's sold off, but now it's holding down at this daily support of 4-hour. Okay, so now we can break it down to like 1-hour candles. So here's our 1-hour candles, and then now we can put some 1-hour support and resistance for scalping 5-minute candles. Okay, so I'm gonna change the color. We'll go white now. Okay, so I'm gonna change our 1-hour to white. Okay, yellow is daily, white is our 1-hour. So we do have 1-hour resistance right now up here at 1822. Okay, 1823 right in here, and then we do have our next hourly resistance will be right up here. Okay, and then one more, and then this will help us when we're scalping. We'll know our higher time frame support and resistances. Okay, so we have that, and then also for support. So if we start to retrace back and retest this daily support, then price action will possibly come down to here. We're looking at 1820. Right in here. And we'll leave it right there. Okay, and now we can go into scalping our 5-minute candle. So we see that it sold off today. It sold off around 9 in the morning, and gold sold. It came all the way down. They released inflation numbers today in the U.S., and they were 13-year highs from 2008 when we had the financial crisis, and inflation went up to 4.2% since last month. So that really that news came out, and gold, you see the big sell-off. And now we're hitting this around 1815. We're getting nice support down here so far on these hourly candles. They're building a little bit of a base, and we can see it coming up, but now we're coming up to here. This is an area of consolidation on the 1 hours, but then we're going to see if we can break out here, or we may retrace back a bit. Okay, so now we can go to scalping 5-minute candles. But we need to find some support levels and resistance levels on our 5 minutes. So I'm going to use red now. It's going to look like this on my chart. Okay, and then if we break above this white line, 1823, then we possibly could see price action hit these levels. Okay, we could get it up to here, and this will help us while we're in trades for take profits and stop losses and things like that. We want to know where most recent price action was. So that's for the top. Now we can go, if we go bearish, we may see price come down to these levels here. And if we break below here, we're going to see it come down to here. Okay, this is just how I get my charts ready for scalping, just so I can know where the higher time frame support and resistance. So again, the yellow is daily support, the white lines are hourly support, and then these red lines are just 5-minute price action, most recent price action, which we will be scalping. Okay, and right now in the 5 minutes, we're in this little consolidation phase. Okay, so we had this big move from here on the daily support. Okay, it broke a little bit but recovered down here, and we recovered and we came right back in. We reclaimed this area, and it's been very bullish, going up all the way up here, and we hit a new hourly resistance at 1823, and it pulled back a little bit, and it's consolidating in this range. So what we can do now is we can trap these candles in here because they are consolidating. So we are going to wait for either a break to the upside, and we're going to get above 1823, or we're going to continue to maybe pull back and come down to these levels here. And also, guys, I add relative strength index on my sub chart, so we're going to put that on, and I'll explain how this works. Okay, so this is a sub chart indicator which identifies strength and momentum, and it oscillates between 0 and 100, and it is it's considered to be overbought when we're 70 or above, and we're considered to be oversold at 30 and below. But it can go below 30, it can go down to 20, 15, and even it can go above 70. It can go 70, 80, 90. It can keep going, okay? It just tests strength and momentum. And then I put here right in the middle, because it oscillates between 0 and 100, I put the mid-level, a psychological mid-level at around 50. So I'd like to see if strength is above here, like right here where it broke out. You can see we had this big bullish candle, and it continued moving up to 70 and above here. So you see how high it got up to? Almost 76 before it started to retrace a little bit. So you can see it really helps you identify the momentum, the strength in the play, whether it's bullish or bearish. And then we also look for divergence and things like that with that, okay? So that's RSI, subchart indicator. We've got our chart ready, and here we can go. We can get into some trades now. So I can see that strength. It hit up here. It's coming down. It's making lower lows and lower highs. So we're watching now. We just broke out of our consolidation box. We've got 20 seconds left on this candle. So now we're going to watch how it closes. What we're going to look for is, can this candle close below this support level right here? Can it close below 1821.31? And what we're looking for is the body to close, and so we can get some maybe continuation coming down. So let's get ready here. It's going to close in 5 seconds. Okay, so we closed. We couldn't close below this level, but we closed below here. So we could, on this candle, we could either get a bounce off here, like this green candle coming back up and testing this area as a resistance. If it starts to get rejected up here with like an upper wick and sellers start pushing it down, that's like a retest confirmation candle that this candle broke support. We're getting increased selling pressure off of the next continuation candle. But again, it may need to retest this area. It might retest it a few times, like on this candle or the next few candles, before it starts to really break down the structure. But we're trading 5-minute candles, so they go up, they go down. See how this one's coming back up, and it's bullish engulfing this right now. So it could come right back into this consolidation area, okay? So that's why we want to wait for good confirmation when we're taking trades, okay? So it takes a little bit patience on your side and discipline, but once you learn this skill, then you will be really successful trading, whether you're trading stocks, Forex, options, whatever you're trading. Okay, so we're watching this candle now. So it came up. So we're getting good support down here. Okay, we had a few wicks that bounced off this area, and now we just have this bullish engulfing candle that's really taking control of this candle. But we need to see where it's going to close. Is it going to close above this area, and maybe we can drive higher and get above this 1823, and we can go. We can continue. Then this would be a nice bullish play coming up here, and this would be a consolidation, like a pullback, and we'll continue to go up and make new higher highs up here. So all we have to get over is 1823.10 up here, okay? And then strength came down, and we're bouncing off 57 down here. So we can put this as like a support level down here. So we're getting good support. Strength is still staying pretty strong above the 50. We're at around 60 right now, so it's really good. But we want to see if we can continue this, because we do have a little bit of a downtrend up here. So you can start to connect like wicks now to see the type of trend we have. So you can see that we're in a bearish downtrend right here, but we're testing it now with this bullish candle coming up here. And I'll do the same analysis for Bitcoin. Bitcoin had a big drop. I'll show you the charts. Elon Musk said that Tesla will not be accepting Bitcoin, so that really drove it down. It was around 55,000, and it dropped down to 45,000, but recovered and back up to over 50,000 right now, okay? So we'll let this candle, we've got 2 minutes on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch it right here to see how it can close, and we can also jump over to Bitcoin. So levels that we're going to target are going to be up here. If we can get above like 1823, then maybe we're going to get some move coming up to 1823.50, 1824.50, and then back to this hourly resistance, maybe 1825. Okay, maybe we retest these levels if gold runs bullish. But if it runs bearish, like if we come down, if it gets rejected up here and we come down, then we're looking for 1820, 1821 area to break support, and we could break the hourly support and come down to maybe 1818 possibly, somewhere around here. Okay, so we're going to follow this candle. We're going to watch how this candle closes here. We've got roughly just a minute on it, so we'll watch it. It came up here. It didn't really touch the trend line, but it is making a lower high from the previous wicks, which is considered it's still considered bearish. But we'll see how this candle is going to close and the continuation candle. So what we would be looking for is we want to see a candle move in a bullish direction and get above resistance areas, and maybe come up here, come back, retest this. We're looking for it to break above this area of resistance, the hourly, and then maybe we'll come back down and test it to see for support. If we get support and more confirmation, then we may see price coming back up to this level. And then if we go in a bearish direction, what we're looking for is maybe to come back and retest this level. Maybe we test up here, then it gets rejected, at the hourly support, and then maybe break down from there. So again, these candles in here, this is my consolidation area. I don't trade in this area. I wait for either a breakout and a new higher high, or I'll wait for a breakdown with a new lower low. Okay, this is just consolidation in here. So we'll let price cool off, because it did make this big impulse break from right here, from 1815. It got up to all the way up to 1823. Okay, so that was a big move. That was a 80 pip move. Okay, so we do need to get a little bit of consolidation up here. Price needs to cool off. It made a big move. Okay, so this candle just opened up. 1 minute. We still have 4 minutes left on it. It is a doji candle right now. So off of this, we had a bullish engulfing candle. It came up right here. It made a high of 1822.07. Came down and closed here. Our next candle opened. It dipped a little bit down to here, but we are getting a wick, which is making a higher low from the previous bullish candle. So we're going to see now it's going to test this trend line. Can the body get above the trend line and retest this resistance, and maybe we can get up here? We will see. But right now, it has not broke above that trend line. So it is still, the sellers could come in and push it down. Okay, you see how it's just a small body candle right here? So it is at an area of where it wants to break out here, but there is some selling pressure up here. Okay, so we just got to remain patient to see if we can get, when you're trading 5-minute candles, they can flip from bearish to bullish to a spinning top where there's indecision, and back to bullish and back to bearish, all within 5 minutes. So you really have to study and follow the volume, how it's moving within that candle. It doesn't matter what time frame you're trading, whether you're trading a 15-minute candle, an hourly candle, a daily candle. It's nice to see how the volume is moving up and down, because then it will kind of give you an indication and going into close who has momentum, and then where maybe the continuation candle could go. Okay, so it's always good to understand how the volume works within a candle. So let's see how it was going bullish coming back up here, but again it got rejected and it's coming down with bearish volume. Okay, and it's right in the middle, the heart of the consolidation area where price is cooling off. Okay, so this is like a no trade zone. What we're doing is we're just waiting for price to cool off in here, and then maybe it's going to have its move to the upside or to the downside. Okay, so while price is consolidating in here, I'm going to chart Bitcoin. So we're going to do this one a little bit faster. Okay, so we're going to go to the daily candles. Okay, so again, RSI at the midpoint at the 50 and at the bottom down here. Okay, so Bitcoin, what's it been doing? It's, see the big sell-off right here, this big daily candle, followed by down here coming down with the bottom wick. Okay, so we have the highs up here, 65,000. Right up there, that's the all-time high. We got rejected off 65,000, we came down to 47. Okay, so this is daily, so I'm going to change this to yellow. Okay, so we came down, we got support, good support at 47,000, okay, a couple touches and it bounced off. We had this move up and just recently, and we made a high up at, let's see here, 59,600, 700 in there, okay? And then we bounced, we pulled back, and this was the big daily candle, and this had lots to do with Tesla not accepting Bitcoin. So it could have been that caused that big bearish move. We came down, and again, it came tested that daily support, but this one broke a little lower, causing a new lower low on the daily. Okay, so it broke there, and it hit 45,900 around there. And now this daily candle came down, and we got nice support down here, and the buyers are pushing it right back up. Okay, so as of now on the daily, it is bullish. It's bouncing nice. It's forming into a hammer candle, but again, the RSI is down here around 40 on the daily. So we'll see what happens. But we can't really trade off of this. We gotta for scalping, we got to get to a lower time frame. But I'm just going to get one more resistance right about there, okay, on the daily. So yellow is daily, guys. Let's go to our hourly candles. I skipped the 4 hours because we're going to jump into the hour, because this is the area I want to talk about, okay? So on the hour, we got up here. So again, I'm going to put our hourly resistance because we'll be trading this. So I'm going to put it white, okay? And then we're going to see, and here was another key area on the hourly. When we pulled back up here, it got rejected, okay? And then candle came, broke that daily support, pushed back up, closed below, and then we had our continuation candle bearish, continue going down, take out the wick, and continue going down here where it opened here. We had the push down, okay? So when we hit that, then we had the bullish hourly candle come up, and this is where we're at. So this is like the last 3 hours where we have a bullish pin bar followed by a bullish candle, but it did not break over this resistance until we get this new hourly candle, which we started to call on at 10 p.m. Okay, so it's 20 minutes in, and there's our hourly resistance. Okay, so my hourly chart looks good. I'm ready to rock and roll. I know how the movement is. Okay, it went bearish. We picked up support here, and now it's starting to move in a bullish direction on the hourly. So we can go into like 5-minute candles and take a look what's going on our 5-minute chart. This was the big bearish candle up here that started this. It dropped it from 55,000 all the way down to 53, making lower lows. It came and retested, could not break above there again. Then it came back down bearish right here, and this is what we're pulling off right here on the 5-minute candles. Okay, and then you can see like right here, we're consolidating in this area, and we're going to see if we can break above this hour and get up to this next white line up here. Okay, so right now we're here at support. I'm just identifying areas where price action can come to. And if you guys have any questions in the chat, you guys are welcome to ask some questions. Okay, so we can look at this. Okay, so we bounced off the bottom, we came up, got to this resistance, it pulled back, we got a higher low from over here, we pushed back up, and you see that this is holding as a resistance that we're not really breaking over at 50,500 around there, 455, and came down. We're making again higher lows from here to here, so it is in a little bit of a bullish direction, but we got to see if we can break above this hourly resistance at 50,817 if we can get up there. Okay. And from down here, you can see that we are in this uptrend coming up. It's made the big move here, and now it's kind of consolidating in this area. Okay, so we do have an ascending triangle where we do have like a flat upper top up here, and we have an ascending bottom, price coming up, making higher highs and higher lows. So it is in a bullish triangle, and we're pretty much at the apex of the triangle right in here. So what we're looking for is that breakout above 50,811, and we could see price possibly come and attempt to get back to 51,211. Then our next hourly support around 51,500. But we're getting a bearish candle where we had bearish come down, and now they opened up a new 5-minute candle right below our trend line right here. Okay, so it's right below the trend, and we're going to see if this can come down in price. And we're right at the RSI, right at the 50. So this is known to be like an area of consolidation, right around the midpoint, where strength and is neither bullish nor bearish. It's just right around there, neutral. So this is where we may tend to see price just consolidate in here before we can see maybe a push to the downside, or maybe it comes and curls back up and we go bullish again. But right now, we broke our trend, so it is becoming a bearish candle. And then what we're looking for is maybe a break of support line right here. Maybe we're watching for, can price break 50,000 around 240, this red line? And if it does, price could possibly come down to 50,000. Okay. And then these areas would be considered to be like a profit take at each one of these red lines. And you can scale out a position. The way you trade is up to you. We'll try and help you with some advice and tips, but it's all up to you with your discipline and your patience where you take trades. And then you also learn about risk management. What you're looking for is a good risk to reward on your trade. You never want to go do something crazy, and you will protect your account. And you can compound it slowly over time. You'll grow your account where you can start to increase your lot sizes as your account grows and you get more confident in trading. Okay, so we broke down here right below the support, but it is consolidating. It's been consolidating quite a bit in this area. Again, this had a big move, just like gold had a big move. It came bearish, picked up off the bottom, and now this is the first time where price action is really just trading sideways a little bit. It is cooling off, and we're right around 50,000 area. Okay, so it is psychological. It's 50,000. So it may cool off in this area, but we can definitely trade it tonight. So I'm just going to check gold again. So gold, you can see it's it's still in our consolidation box, okay? But I can see right now this is the first candle that broke above our bearish trend, okay? So this could be the start of a new bullish trend coming to up here, okay? So we're going to look again. This is what we're going to follow. Try and follow this green arrow. We're looking for price to break out, maybe come up to here or right here at this wick, and then maybe it might pull back, test this area for support before it makes its next move. Okay. Yeah, so we can see both Bitcoin and gold are just right now right around consolidation. Okay. So price action really cooled off since those big moves. If we started the call earlier, we could have got some of this, but unfortunately we started the call right here, right in the middle of consolidation. Okay, but what we're going to wait for is we're going to wait for a trade. It's very like it's a doji candle. It's very indecisive right here. Okay, it's an area where we could have a reversal or a continuation right around this area. Okay, so that's why price tends to hover around this area before it makes its move. Okay. So there's three directions where price can move. It can continue just to move in this area around 1821 to 1822, just in here. Eventually it could maybe break out if we get some nice buying momentum, or it could also go bearish if we get some selling pressure. But now, okay, so we're bouncing off of this trend line. It's getting some good support. We got 30 seconds left on the candle, and we tried to attempt to break above 1822.16. Okay, so we're going to see again, how is this candle going to close? Right now we're attempting to get out. Okay, so there could be like an impulse break here. But what we're waiting for are more of the retest trades, where we're waiting for confirmation and a candle body to close above an area of resistance. Okay, so the candle body failed to close above the resistance, but the wick touched it. So here's another retest where it's coming up. It's trying again to attempt to break above there. So it came bearish, but we're picking up new buyers right here. So we're going to have an impulse break right here, guys. And if you are taking impulse trades, you need to understand that it is an impulse trade. It's just breaking out. It could break out and then a wick come and then take it right back in. So you need to learn how to trade impulse trades if you do take these trades. Otherwise, if you do not like to take impulse trades, then you need to wait for candle to close with confirmation of a retest. Okay, so there is two ways of trading it. A lot of traders like to take the impulse, but if it does make its move where it goes up, you need to understand that that might not stay up there. It may come back. So you need to understand how to maybe scale out of your position, take some profits. Okay, and then we'll adjust where you'd like to adjust your stop loss. You're looking for a minimum 1-to-1 on your money, possibly 1-to-2, 1-to-3, or even more. Okay, you want to look for quality trades. So then when you're adjusting your stop loss, it's all personal preference. You can keep it tight, just like right below the consolidation box. That would be like your first support. And then there you're almost getting a 1-to-2 on your money. If you want to let it breathe, let it do its thing, you want to open it up, maybe you want to put it down below our next area of support. Okay, here you're getting just over a 1-to-1 on your money, but it gives you a little bit of room in case price pulls back into this consolidation area. You'll still be in the trade. So again, guys, always use lot sizes that are suitable for your accounts. Okay, with gold, generally you want to trade micro or nano if you're getting into trading and you're not used to trading a bigger lot, because gold does move very bullish, very bearish, very fast. Or if you're using a demo account, guys, practice with your demo account. If it's live and you're practicing too, just a tiny lot size, just so you can get the feel of how the market moves and different pairs and commodities and indices and how they move in price action. Okay, so this is our bullish move out. Price action could possibly come up to these wicks where we had previous price action up here. Okay, so we're looking for it to maybe tap or break above 1822.60. Okay, so from the move where it broke out at around 22.22, we had it come up to 55. Okay, so that's a 3-pip move. Basically, it's 3 pips. But we're watching more for the close of the candle. We want to see if it can close bullish above this resistance area. And we're looking for maybe a retest, and then that will be our confirmation candle. Okay, so we broke out. This is the impulse candle. You can have a buy entry here, and you could ride this up. It could come up here and back down. So if you are in a little bit of profits, this is where you're starting to build. But we want to try and catch the run. Maybe this is going to be a bullish reversal now, where we're going to get some higher highs and some higher lows. Okay, so again, it's attempting up there. It could break above this resistance. See how the wick is touching previous price action. We can see at, what time was it here? Okay, so at 9:55, okay, before we started the call, that was where it got up to, and now it's retesting it. Okay, so Bitcoin broke support here. You see it closed below. Here was a retest candle, come down, and we have a continuation candle come down to this level. So it came down to around 50,000, yeah, exactly 50,000. So it came down. It could continue going bearish. Now you can see the RSI is breaking below 50. So you can see that it is making a lower high. This pullback was a lower high from up here. So Bitcoin is still bearish right now, but short term could consolidate in this area, but you can certainly scalp this. Okay, so what we're watching for is maybe a close of the candle down here to continue and get down to this level, 49,833, and possibly retest this hourly support. If it breaks below the hour support, then we're going to see price come down below 50,000. We're possibly going to come back down to 49, 48,000 right here, and maybe come down to this hourly support. We'll see how it runs tonight. Okay, so we got a new 5-minute candle. It's opening bullish. And now it needs to break above this resistance area and continue moving up. Okay, so gold got rejected at this level. Okay, so you can see that it's making a lower high resistance from here. It came down. That was the impulse candle. Okay, guys, that was just the impulse candle. We're waiting for confirmation. We didn't get a retest confirmation candle. Okay, so that quick, just those quick couple pips, that was an impulse break. That's why we teach a little bit more discipline here, where we don't like to take impulse candles, but I do show it for traders that want to take impulse candles, that you need to react fast, because if you don't react, it comes right back down and it comes down to this level, possibly hitting your stop loss. And you could have avoided that, you could have avoided that mistake by not taking that impulse candle. It requires just a little bit more patience and discipline on your side, but can help you while you're trading. You may miss a trade here and there, it happens, but the discipline approach over time will make you more of a consistent, successful trader. If you're taking every single impulse trade that can break out or break down, you see that they're not always in your favor. Okay, just try and resist that urge of taking it. If you do, maybe take a very, very small lot size, just as a feeler trade to see, is it going to go in your direction? Because you can always add to your position with confirmation. Okay, so there's always plenty of times you can get into the trade. So now what we're watching is it came down, it broke below our consolidation box, came down, tested this support level, and it's coming back up. We've got to watch again. Where's this candle going to close? Is it going to close again below this bearish trend line coming down? And we're looking for price to break below here, 1820.75, and then we could see it come down and retest this hourly support down here. Okay, and we do have bearish momentum on our side, and now it's approaching the 50. So we're going to see, can it hold 50 for support and maybe curl back up, or is it going to break below 50 and it's going to come down? Okay, and again, this could be an impulse break to the downside. Okay, so if you follow our red arrow, okay, come down and then maybe come back up and retest before it goes down again. But this is the impulse break candle. Okay, you see when it broke right here at the price of 1821.30? This is the impulse break coming down to 1820.76. Okay, so there's a minute 44. Again, we're going to watch. Can it at least close below the consolidation box and the trend line, and possibly it may close below this support level. Okay, so we've got to watch where it is, or buyers can step in near the end of the candle and take it right back up here. Okay, so this is what happens when price is just consolidating, guys. It might find a little comfortable range that it just wants to trade for maybe 15-20 minutes, half hour. It might just get comfortable in a little range and just bounce back and forth in there. But now we're getting a big bearish move coming, okay? So now it's coming down and it's breaking below support, and there it goes down. So we may come down and test this white line, hourly support, and our RSI is right at the 50, psychological 50 area too, okay? So this is really going to test the buyers to see if they can keep the price above 1820, and maybe they can continue to go up with the bullish price action. But if they lose this hourly support, it may come back down to here. It could retrace back down to here. And price is making a lower lows, pull back, and made a lower high, and it's coming down for a new lower low. Okay. So this again, guys, is your impulse candle, okay, for all the impulse traders out there. If you guys do take it, there's your impulse break, okay. It comes down to here. Maybe start scaling out of position and leave a little bit as a runner, okay. You got the impulse trade, put you in a little bit of profits, but again, it could come right back up, okay. So you want to protect yourself just a little bit, okay. This is the candle that we're going to watch right now, okay. This is the important one. So this candle broke the consolidation area support at 1821.33, and it came down to here, broke another 5-minute support level, but it got held right here at our hourly support. Next candle, 5-minute candle opened, came down, it made a new lower low, and it's testing again this white line, this hourly support, and it's about to break it, okay? So this could come down bearish right now. So again, if you want to get your bearish trade, you could look for something like this. You might have, again, another impulse candle break below the hourly support, but it could bounce back up here and go bullish on us, okay? So we really got to watch how this candle body forms, okay? And again, it's right at that 50, okay? So it could bounce off the 50 and continue to go up, or it could break below the 50, and then maybe we're going to start to get that bearish momentum coming, the bearish pressure coming into the market. Okay, so see how we did, we're not taking a trade yet. I was just putting there for impulse reasons, to show guys that are trading impulse candles. But what we're watching for is this candle, okay? So we're holding hourly support, okay? So that's first thing to notice. It's respecting the hourly support here, okay? It has not broke below it. We do have a wick on it, and it's holding. But this is too early to just say anything, okay? We need to follow how the candle is going to form, and maybe our next candle. Because we had that big bullish move breaking out there. So you see that this could be a small pullback, and we're going to reverse and continue to go up with the upwards direction. Okay, so Bitcoin it also found a support right around here, 50,100, and it's moving up as well, okay? So we're looking for it to maybe break out of here and retest this level, okay? But again, look at the strength. It's right at the 50, okay? So price action could still trade in sideways for a little bit. Okay, and what else? Also, what's good to look for, even when you're scalping 5-minute candles, it's good habit to look at maybe your hour candle and then like your 15-minute candle, just to get a feel of what's going on maybe on a higher time frame. So I can see that this 15-minute candle that's going to close in about 2 minutes, it came up here, made the high, it's got a high rejection wick, and it's coming down bearish, okay? It got a tail right at our hourly support, and we're moving. But this candle could come down and break below here. If our 15-minute breaks below here, then we could possibly come down to this area that we have targeted, and then back down to here, okay? So we could see 1820 come down to like 1818 possibly. And then let's take a look at the hour candle, okay? So the hour candle, remember we had these 1, 2, 3, 4 very bullish candles that made that breakout. Then we had our next 1 hour candle get rejected and come down. And you can see that we're at the next hour support right around here. From these candles at around noon today, noon 1 p.m. Okay, so we're retesting this level, 1820. So far it's holding with that bottom wick. but there's still 15 minutes left to go on this hour candle. So this candle will also tell us lots of information, the way how it closes, who has momentum, okay? Okay, so we're starting to form a nice little support down here. We have 30 seconds left on the candle. So again, guys, we're going to just wait patient. We're going to watch how this candle closes. Okay. What we're looking for, for a little bit of a reversal back to the upside, we need it to close above this red line. Okay. We need it to close above the most recent resistance point. Okay, so we got approximately 5 seconds to go. It is going bullish. Okay. Remember our trend line coming from here. It maybe wants to retest it. Okay, so it opened right here, retesting our trend line right at the bottom. Okay, so it could get start going bearish engulfing, coming back down, and then if it breaks below here, then you're looking for your sell again. Okay. Okay, so we're watching to see, can we break below this RSI 50? Okay, so see how it's testing now our hourly support. We may get a breakdown here, okay? And then if it breaks down, we're looking for price action to come down to 1819.77 and then possibly 1819.30, okay? So let's take a look at how that 15-minute candle closed. It just closed a minute ago. So our 15-minute candle closed bearish right here, and now it's coming down. Okay. So again, even our 15-minute candle is right at that 50 RSI. So if we get a breakdown here, we're getting also a breakdown on our higher time frame right above us. Okay, and again, stop loss, guys, you can place it wherever you want. If you want to keep it tight, you're very conservative in your account, maybe you want to keep it above the most previous wick, just in case so it doesn't go for a new higher high. You could place it like right by the consolidation area where we had a lot of resistance, or you could also place it like at the above of the next hourly, depending on your risk management. Okay, I would not take the trade unless you're getting minimum 1-to-1 on your money. Okay, so there's the big drop, guys. Okay, so the sell was at 1820.13, and we just dropped down to 1819. So there you go, 1819. Yep, even lower. So there you go. That's minimum like 10 pips right there, guys. Okay. Could push down back down to this. Okay, and then also, guys, scale out a position too. Okay. So whatever your lot sizes that you take, maybe if you get a nice move of 5-10 pips while you're scalping, maybe you like to take some partials out and leave a little bit running just in case it goes in your direction, your bearish direction. But right there, the sell was right here, 1820.20, right at that hourly support, guys, the white line. Okay, there was our break. We had nice breakdown with confirmation where the buyers tried to push it up, got rejected. Then we had the start of the bearish engulfing candle that we took right here. Okay, and then so far we got down to 18.90. Okay, there's still lots of bearish momentum on it. Okay, so here we go. It's even coming lower. Okay. Okay, and then see the RSI break below the 50. It's down to 42. Okay. Remember, it's not considered to be oversold until we get down 30 or below. Okay, so If this wants to continue being bearish, it could continue coming all the way down to 30 or below, okay? There we're getting a nice push down, guys, okay? So this is beautiful, guys. Please scale out a little bit of your positions. Okay, so all it is just being patient, looking for your trade, looking for some quality trades. While you're scalping 5, 10, 15 pips, they start to add up, okay? Remember, you're scalping. Don't get greedy, guys. Get in, get out, okay? We're not trading daily candles where we can hold it for hours and hours and hours. Remember, there's going to be a lot of volatility, even on 5-minute candles. There's going to be a lot of times where it goes up, pulls back, goes up. So if you're getting a little bit of the scalping, but it's coming down even further. So, but what you want to avoid is like these areas of consolidation, these sideways trading. If you can train yourself to avoid trading this and trade more of the quality areas, then that'll also improve your trading game. Okay, so again, guys, we told you scale out of profits when it came down to so it was 1820.20 and we dropped to 1874. Okay, so really nice move, guys. 15 pips. Okay, and now we're starting to get a bullish candle right at that hourly support again, the white line, okay? But it could break down further, okay? So what we've got to watch now is the upper wick. Is it going to make a lower high from our previous here? And maybe we're going to get sellers push it down and break below here. And then maybe we can start to look for increased profits coming down here. That's why we leave a little bit of a partial runner. Okay, so it is starting to get a little bit of buying momentum, and we're going to watch. Okay, so each time we break below an area of support, now it acts as a resistance where price action is trying to get above. So we're watching to see. There's the body break above it. Okay, so it could come back up to here. So it could come back to where we sold it at that break of that support. It could come and test our hourly to see if it's going to act as a resistance now, okay? So price action could come all the way back up there, and maybe it could get rejected there again and come down further, okay? But we're starting to get a wick forming right at here at 1819.60. So if we can keep price coming down and cooling off down here, then maybe sellers could come back into the market and push it down further and create new lower lows and lower highs. Okay, so I'm just going to flip to Bitcoin, guys, see what Bitcoin is doing. Yeah, so Bitcoin broke, came back up, pulled up, and just consolidating again in this area. So just like how we had it with the gold, it's just trading sideways in this area. Again, it's not a very ideal area to be trading in here. You can see how the price is just cooling off around here. You want to look for the better play. The better play will be up here. If we can break above here, the hourly resistance, then we can scalp that, and we're also looking for maybe a breakdown below here for price to test this hourly support. Okay, so remember, white lines are hourly support, red are 5-minute candles. Okay, so for anyone who is still in this trade, you got to follow this top candle and to see the push down. Okay. It will be really nice if the bears can push the price of gold and we can break below 1818.50. We can break this hourly support. Then we can possibly come down to our daily support, okay, at 1815. Okay, maybe later on tonight, going into the London session at 3 a.m. Eastern time, there could be some nice moves in there. We're trading the Asian session tonight, so it is a little bit more area of consolidation period where price action cools off from the big New York Stock Exchange leading into the London session. But we had some big moves, okay? It consolidated for a little bit, but then we had this big pop that came up here and caught this sell right here. But we're gonna follow. Maybe it's gonna gold is gonna break down further tonight. Okay, maybe it's gonna come down to retest again our daily support 1815 to see if it holds. Maybe we get a bottom there and it reverses, or it could break possibly there too. But right now this candle is getting really nice strength from here. Okay, you can see where it came down. It broke below 50, but it caught some support here at 41, and it's also moving up. Our strength is moving up, and maybe it wants to come and retest this 50 area to see if it can break above it and become bullish again, or maybe it comes up here and it gets rejected and goes back down and makes a new lower low. So that's why we follow the price action. Okay, so our candle closed right here. Next candle opened. So we're going to follow this. I'm going to get rid of this here. Okay, so another strategy, guys, is when you take that candle down for 10 to 15 pips, where it came down to, you're scaling out of position, and you have maybe a little bit of a runner, maybe like 20% running off, you cashed out 75-80% on the partials, then you would, maybe if you want to keep your stop loss there, you can. If you want to tighten it up again, just in case to avoid maybe a bullish breakout here, you can also do that with your stop loss, okay? Because you've already taken most of your profits out of the trade on this bearish candle, and then this pullback is you want to just keep it just in case we get rejected up here. We make a lower high, and then the sellers push it down again. But you want to avoid a big bullish candle breaking out. Okay. So yeah, we're going to see, is this just going to be a pullback, or is this actually going to be like a nice bullish reversal here? Okay guys, so we're going to trade for maybe another 30 minutes. This is going to be a 90-minute session. If you guys have any questions, you guys are welcome to ask anything. If you have a question about the trade that was taken. Okay, so it is moving bullish up here, and it wants to, again, retest this trend line. We broke through it here, very short-lived, came back bearish right below it, and then this is where we got that nice bearish engulfing candle. But now we're getting a reversal coming back up to retest it as a resistance. So we're going to see, can sellers come into the market and push it down further, creating a new lower high from the previous candlestick? And again, we're watching the RSI. It's right at that 50 level, okay? But it's starting to curl down a little bit. And that's why we're getting now an upper wick. Upper wick forming is where sellers are pushing it down at that area, around 1820-26, where the bearish engulfing candle lost the 1-hour support. You see how now it's acting as a resistance. And guys, Dave will be in the trading tomorrow, the New York Stock Exchange in the VIP group, guys. They killed it this morning. They had big moves. So, yeah, so if you want to join the sniper team, you guys are welcome to join the team. You get in for $1 a day, and you guys get a lot of stuff in there. There's, we give trade ideas throughout the day. Those hit a lot of pips. NASDAQ sold for quite a bit today. You also get trade ideas in there, the alerts. You get to have access to all of our online tutorials, webinars. You get feedback in the VIP group about your trades that you guys are taking, whether you lost money, you made money, you want some feedback on the trade. We give that to our members, and you get a lot in there for $1 a day. Okay. Okay, guys, so We have 1 more minute left on the candle. We came up, okay, it made a bullish attempt, okay, it looked strong, but again, we got to be patient. We just got to let price action do its thing, okay? We're not going to get just into impulse trades just because we see a bullish candle. Like I told you, they're 5-minute candles, so anything can happen in 5 minutes. It can go bullish, bearish, it can go back to a spinning top, it can go bullish at the end, like it can move. But what we're watching is close of candles, okay? So what we want to see now is where's it going to close? Remember the white line is the hourly resistance. Can this 5-minute candle close above it, or is it going to close below it? Okay, so this is what we're going to see. We have 12 seconds left. Okay, so you see it made an impulse break out, but came back down. Okay, so it closed below the hourly resistance. Our next candle opened bearish, and it is coming down, but we may see buyers step in here at this support level and take this candle back for another retest at this hourly resistance. However, if we get this bearish engulfing candle coming down, taking out this candle, then we could see price come down to here. And then this could be just a short pullback where now selling pressure is increasing coming into the market, and it could break this support and come down to test down here where maybe we want to see this hourly 1818.46 break down here, and then we'll continue to take our profits down here if it goes in that direction. Okay, but it is getting a lot of support here, okay? So price came down to 1819.50, and we have a long rejection wick where the candle is turning into a pin bar, could even turn into a hammer if it continues to go with green volume up here. Okay, and if that's the case, guys, maybe that little partial runner, now you want to exit that trade because we could go bullish on this now. Now we could, if it breaks above our hourly, okay, so I'm going to get rid of this, guys, okay? So remember, the play was down here. You should take your position. That's what we tell you throughout every single call. Take partial profits, leave a little runner, okay? Because this could reverse now, okay? So see how we're getting now a hammer candle coming up? Again, it's testing the hourly resistance. We could have an impulse break out, okay? Again, it's up to you the way how you'd like to trade it. If you want to remain patient, then what we're looking for is the candle to maybe break above, do its impulse move, and then we're looking for the retest to come back and use this hourly as a support. Then maybe if we get increased buying volume, then we take our trade and price comes up to here, maybe breaks above there, then comes to, again, to our area of consolidation up here. This, when we started the call, okay, so could have had the sell there, but we took the bearish candle right here, okay? But you see how slowly we broke through the consolidation area. There was the impulse breakout, a little bit of a pullback, followed by a big bearish engulfing candle. But now we have some buying, strong volume coming off of here. But the RSI is right at that 50. So we're watching to see, can it break out, do an impulse break, or is it going to get rejected here and continue to come down with added selling pressure? So this candle came down bearish all the way down to here, picked up support, turned into a really nice looking hammer candle, reaching our trend line, okay? And then now it's turning into like a spinning top with a thin body right now. But again, we got lots of time on the candle. 1 minute and 38 seconds is a lot of time. A lot can happen in that period of time. So that's why we remain patient and we wait for our confirmations. Okay, and then what this also teaches you with discipline is if you're not taking every single impulse trade. So you're looking for more quality trades, therefore you're not over trading. Because over trading, a lot of traders, myself too, I used to over trade. I wanted to scalp every single candle on the chart, and it's just too much. It's too much. You just got to look for quality trades. Again, when you're scalping, if you get 10, 15 pips, and that's great, you know, for scalping, take your profits. But if it does run, like this morning when Dave was trading, they had the NAS sell where it continued to sell 100, 200, 300 pips plus. So it was beautiful. It continued to run bearish right after the call. We kept on updating our members. So it was really, really nice if you catch a runner. Like right now, we're getting the impulse breakout again, but we're going to watch, can the candle body close above 1820.16 area, right about here? Can we close above the hourly support? Okay, and then maybe going into our next hour, we could continue with the bullish momentum. This is the start of the new hour candle, okay? This is the 11 p.m. Eastern candle. Okay, so let's see how it closes. So see how the body closed right at the support line, resistance line, right here. Now we're watching this candle. This is pretty much your retest candle, but it went bullish and coming down bearish, okay? So it's still not enough to take a trade yet. Because you also got to respect the overall trend, okay? The overall trend is still bearish from up here, okay? It continues to make lower lows with lower high, lower low. This could be forming another lower high up here, where it's a lower high from here and here, okay? And now the sellers could come in and start pushing this down again. Okay, and again, now if you want to add like another position, you can start to look for a position again. If you're still holding your partial that you had, the small runner, then it's still going because you had your stop loss placed above there. But what we're watching for is this candle. We're looking for maybe this candle to break right there, and now to break below this support and this support and test down here. Because I want to see the price of gold come down and test this hourly. I want to see it come down to 18.50, this area. Okay, so it is coming down bearish. There it goes, okay? So this is the big push, okay? So see how this was looking like it was a nice big bullish hammer. It looked like it wanted to break out. Again, look at where the body closed. The body closed, it didn't close above our hourly resistance, closed right below it, followed by this big bearish candle, okay? And you should be already in profits, okay? If you had to sell like right around 1819.80, price just came down to 1819.30, okay? So like a 5-pip move, okay? But we're looking for a continuation, okay? We want to see how this candle can close. Can we close below some support lines? And we're looking for RSI to come back down and retest this 41 area. Okay, so we are getting some support down here where buyers are coming in. So we also have to go two sides too, okay? You got to see what the buyers are doing. So the buyers have been buying. You see them by these 3 green candles. Price just came down bearish, but buyers picked it up right around here again, and they're pushing it up by the upper wick. And this, lower wick. And this wick right here is higher than our previous wick. So therefore, it is making higher lows. And all it has to do now is start to make some higher highs, and it will continue going. Could trigger a stop loss up here, but it happens, okay? It happens when you trade. You guys got to understand that. If you have a stop loss, it could get triggered, but your stop loss is there to protect you because you don't want a crazy breakout where it just keeps running and running. And sometimes it happens to all of us, guys. Sometimes we don't put a stop loss, and we get into a red, and then we keep it red, right? Because we think it's going to come back to break even. But sometimes it doesn't do that. It comes back, it gets makes a new lower high and goes down further, and then puts you deeper in the hole, okay? So you got to learn discipline, guys. You got to learn discipline. Keep your runners running in profit, but close your losers and close small losses, okay? A small loss is like a win, okay? You guys got to understand that. A small loss is a win. When you can control your losses and it does not affect your account because you have good risk management, then trading is for you. But if you're reckless and you don't have risk management, then unfortunately trading will humble you real fast. The markets will humble you. Especially in these types of times that we're trading in right now. There's a lot of volatility, okay? Look at crypto today. Bitcoin, 55,000 down to 45,000, just like that. Okay, so our next area that we're looking for price action to come down to is this area. We're looking for maybe 18.75. Okay, so guys, the sell was up here again. Okay, so there was a sell right here at 1819.81. Price just came down to 1818.90. Okay, so you got about a 10 pip move again, possibly more. Okay, we're looking for the breakdown coming down here. I want to see this this area, possibly 1818.50 break. That will be a really nice push down, okay, if we can break below this. Watch this now, guys, if we can get the breakdown here. But again, guys, scale out of position, okay? We grabbed this red candle, and we got, again, this red candle there too, okay? Is there any questions, guys? Any questions? Okay, so this we had the structure breakdown. This is the pullback, okay, and it got rejected at our hourly resistance, and you can see that price action's coming down, okay? So you can scale out a position a little bit, take some profits, take some partial profits, and then maybe now you want to lower your stop loss. You could put it like at a break even. You could keep it at just a little lower. You could. This is where you need to learn what to do while you're in a trade, okay? It's not just necessarily getting where you're entering, and it's what to do while you're in a trade, okay? So we're looking for profits to come down to here now. We want to break below this now. This is another hourly support, this 1818.50, okay? You see it came down, it touched it. So when we're touching an hourly support or an hourly, you should be looking to take your profits right there. Not your entire, but you should be looking for a partial there, because pretty much we always get a little bit of a bounce right at an hourly support or resistance, okay? Because there is a lot of traders that trade hourly candles, so they're looking to protect and hold their support and resistance areas too, whether they're bullish or bearish. And then when we're scalping 5-minute candles, we can kind of see how the play is developing, okay? So we've got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left on our candle, and we can see it's still bearish. But now we can flip to our 15-minute candles, because our 15 is going to close in 2 minutes and 35 seconds. But look at how bearish it is. It's completely taken out the previous wick where the buyers pushed it up. But we want to see now, can this 15-minute candle break the hourly support? Okay, we're watching right here. Again, this 1818.50 area. We can also come to our 30-minute candle. Okay, so our 30-minute candle is pushing, and then we can now check our 1-hour candle. Okay, so our 1-hour candle is coming down pretty bearish. Okay, so there it goes, and now it's touching our 1-hour support. We could get a nice hourly breakdown right here, guys. Okay, I'm going to flip to the 5s. Okay, so let's hope for a nice dump right here, guys, and let's get these pips. This is where we could grab maybe 20, 30 pips here, maybe more. We'll see if we get a nice breakdown. But we need to break below here, okay? So it's still holding, okay? Okay, so we got about a minute on it. I'm just going to check Bitcoin, guys. So Bitcoin, guys, look at the chart, okay? So pretty much same move as gold, okay? So it pulled back. we got rejected at the hour, came down, made a lower high right here. See these wicks? Lower high from up here, okay? So now you can start like drawing a little bit of a trend right here. Right here. Okay, so it came down, it broke our consolidation box, and right here, this is the impulse candle, you see how it broke and came back in. Next candle, this is your confirmation candle. It made a lower high and went bearish, broke the support 50,150, broke our next support 50,046, and now we're below 50,000. Okay, we came down and look at where we touched. We touched the next 1 hour support, and it's bouncing off the support, guys. So unfortunately, I was on the gold trade here, but this is what it should have looked like. Okay, I didn't take this trade. We were on the gold, but this is what this would have looked like. You would have had your stop loss placed maybe right around here, and could have started with right there, then your next 5-minute support, then your next hourly support. Okay, so definitely you would have been looking to take profits right here, partials, and then if you were still in there with your partial, you were looking for your other take profit 2 right there, and then see how it can flip on you right at the hourly support line, guys. Okay, so always key. That's why we like to identify 5-minute hourly candles. Some traders identify 15-minute areas of support and resistance while trading 5-minute candles. So there's multiple, everybody trades a little bit different than everybody, but it's nice to see how everybody trades and maybe do what's comfortable for yourself, okay? You don't necessarily just have to trade how one person does it, okay? Just find what's comfortable for you. For me personally, this is how I've been trading pretty much all my life, so I'm going to continue trading like this. Okay, so it's getting, Bitcoin is bouncing off of the hourly support, and that's where you could be looking for a buy and taking right back up. And maybe it wants to come right back up to this consolidation area, and maybe sellers are going to continue to push it down, making a new lower high, and Bitcoin will go down lower, okay? So let's go back to our, right here, so our gold, okay? So it came down, look at, we broke below our hourly support, impulse break. So here we go, guys. This is the impulse break, but we're already in the sell, okay? We're already riding this, okay? And that's why, guys, it came down, looking to take some partials, but if you didn't, it pulled back. You didn't get stopped out because you had your stop loss placed accordingly above our next resistance on price action, and then we had it get rejected here, so we got extra confirmation. It got rejected at the hourly resistance. Then we had this big bearish candle take it down, and you see how it's coming down. But again, guys, scale at a position, okay? So the sell was right here, almost 1820, just right below 1820, 1819.80, and price is now at 1818.30. So you can see it's a 15 pip plus move right there, okay? Hey Doug, yep, we'll be trading in the 8:30 a.m., 8:45 a.m. Eastern time. That will be for our VIP group, and Dave will be running that session. It's the New York Stock Exchange session. So you're welcome to join the VIP group. It's $1 a day, and it gets you into additional private VIP groups with the snipers, and you get online tutorials, you get webinars, you get trade ideas throughout the day. There's a lot you get in there, so you're welcome to join the team. It's at www.stocksnipertrading.com. Please visit it and check it out. But yeah, welcome Doug, Alex. What's going on, man? We've already been in the profits. I'm not sure when you got into the call, but yeah, we're roughly at 25-30 pips scalping right now. So that's perfect. Like when you're scalping, like this call was just over an hour so far. We got 25-30 pips, possibly even more, because this could really break down here, guys. But that's all. And we missed a couple trades. Like we were on the Bitcoin where we would have taken that sell, but unfortunately we were in this gold one. But that's why, guys, on some of these calls, I'm going to chart a few pairs for you guys. I'll give you guys like areas, and when you understand like how I trade, then a lot of the guys that are on the calls, they'll tell me, hey, Bitcoin's about to break that hourly support. Then I'll flip to it and then we'll take a look at it. So that's why the sniper team, we really trade together. We help each other out. So look at the breakdown, guys. Here's your pips. There we go. Here's the profits, guys. Congratulations to everybody that's holding this sell from where we originally took it. But this is awesome, okay? That was a good breakdown, guys. But that's why, guys, take a little bit of partials, okay? Because you see how it can wick out. So always reward yourself, okay? Especially scalping, okay? It's not easy to scalp. Some traders make it look easy, but it's not, okay? It's not. It's just this one happened to go in our direction. We were bearish, and it just happened to break down structure. But that's why technical analysis, guys, is very important. There's a lot with technical analyzing price action, okay? It's not just with technical indicators. Real price action, you get a feel of where the price is moving to. So look at here, guys. This white line down here, this is our next hourly support, 1817 exactly, okay? And then look at here, our yellow line. Remember our yellow line? This was our daily support. Okay, if I take you down to the daily candles right now, remember when we charted this at the beginning of the call? Okay, this was the area we were targeting right up here, 1815. Look at this daily candle, big bearish candle. This is ours right now. We're trading. It could possibly break 1815 on the daily, and then you see it could possibly come down to, we have targeted in the next few days, maybe 1800 it could come down to. But it could very well find some support here on the daily and start moving up, okay? So that's why scalping, you can kind of see what's going on and get in there, get out, get your pips, and compound your account, and to the point where you can start increasing your lot size. And so guys, again, whether you're trading, we have guys that are trading with a penny and they're looking to make 10 pennies, okay? They're not looking to get rich quick. That's all bullshit. Whoever tells you that, you can't get rich in trading stocks and Forex and this and that. There is some traders that it can, but most of the time, those are the guys that are blowing up their accounts. And they blow up 10 accounts and they keep going and going. And then when they do get one good day or two, that's the day that they're showing. But let's see the overall track record of those guys. There's no get rich quick, okay? And if you follow those guys, good luck to you. They'll just be pushing all kinds of courses and things like that. But go live trading and let's see you get rich quick live trading. Yeah, have a good night, Doug. Yeah, we'll see you. Welcome to the team. You'll really enjoy it. Yeah, Dave will be running tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Okay, you're welcome to join. We'll also send you the invite. Okay, have a great night. So guys, look at this beautiful breakdown, guys. Congratulations to everybody. We're gonna hopefully we're gonna test right there, 1817, guys. Okay, so the sell was up here. 1820, guys, 30 pips, okay, $3 move. Possibly going to break down even further. Let me chart this for you guys, okay? There's the dump, guys. Beautiful, okay? Coming down to here, okay? Wow, okay? Next breakdown's right around here, okay? Almost 50 pips on this call, guys. 50 pips, okay? So $1 a day is to join the VIP team. Right there, 50 pips. If you win $1 a pip, you made $50, pays for your entire monthly membership plus 20 bucks in your pocket. So that's what we do here. We trade, okay? So Dave and I make our money, so that's why $1 a day. We just want to, we want you guys to be accountable, okay? When you're paying for something, then you'll actually put more time into learning it as opposed to just getting something for free, because we really want you guys to learn how to trade. This is a financial skill, guys, that can change the rest of your life. It has with a lot of us and a lot of our sniper team members. We've got guys that have been laid off, lost jobs, and they've learned this skill, and they're making more than what they were at work. And this is facts, guys. This is true stories. We know that the economies around the world are going to take a hit. There's going to be a lot of, look at unemployment numbers in the U.S. Look at what's going on down there. So this is a good time to learn this skill, guys. And we do it live, so you guys can really learn a lot way more than trying to learn this yourself. Okay, we speed up the process for you guys. We've been in this game for over 20 years. We've traded every single market there is. Okay, I was trading 2008, the financial crisis, all that shit that was happening in there. We traded the marijuana boom in there. We're trading the crypto, all of this Forex stuff. So stocks, like guys, if you want to scalp Tesla options, we do that. We do big board stocks. We do penny stocks, whatever you guys want. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to price action. It all comes down to price action and like order flow and things like that. Once you start learning that, then you're going to get away from using a lot of indicators, because we do have traders that come in and their charts are just covered with every single indicator, but they're not focusing on price action. Okay, so we want to get you guys focused on price action, and you'll learn a lot of that by dissecting candlesticks and the way they move. So guys, we're going to go 5 more minutes. This has been an awesome call, guys. Look at how low this one dropped. This one came down to 1816 .70. So wow, so roughly from 1820 we got a 30 plus pip move. Okay, so just right there. It could come down further. Okay, this could be a runner tonight. We'll see, but secure profits, guys. Whether you got 10, 20, 30, 40 pips on this call, secure them, okay? And leave a little tiny runner just in case. But I can see right now we have this bullish pin bar coming in, okay, right off of this 1816.60, and now we could be getting a little bit of a reversal here, guys. So when you start learning more price action, now we could reverse and we could start getting into scalp on the buy. But this call is going to go for about 4 more minutes, so unfortunately I got to go, but it was a pleasure trading with you guys tonight. We really enjoy this stuff, and we want to see each and every one of you guys successful. Okay. We really want to clean up the trading game, because we've had a lot of members come to us and they were part of the IML Academy and they didn't learn anything in there. They paid I didn't even know, like, it's a lot of money in there. I think it's like $200 to register, $200 a month to be in there. They didn't get a lot of trading knowledge out of there. So they joined with us, and they've been with us for over a year now, and they're loving things. They're really learning. They're doing really well. So you don't need to be part of a huge corporation and things like that. Okay. Sometimes it's better to find a real trader who's been in the market for a long time, like Dave and I. We've been through it, guys. We made every mistake in the book. We've learned, we've blown accounts, we've lost money, but you learn from it, and that's probably the best way to learn, is when you take a loss. Think about it as a paid lesson, and don't commit that ever again. And that's how you learn, okay? Sometimes when it hits you in the pocket, you're going to learn. And also, guys, like with demo accounts, demo accounts are awesome at the beginning to learn how to navigate around MT4, buying, selling, and executions and things like that. But when you don't really get the emotions of a real market, the way how it's moving with a demo account. So even if you transition into a real account, this is what we tell our members: transition maybe into a real account after you've used demo for a little bit, but use a tiny, like penny lot size with a live account, just so you can kind of get the feel of the way the market's moving with a real account as opposed to demo. That's one tip I can give for you guys. Because like demo accounts, they're nice, they're good, but people take it as play money. Just like when you play online poker with a play money account, you go reckless with those accounts because it's not real, you know. But when you have real skin in the game, then you're actually going to be thinking, oh, do I really want to take that trade there? Do I want to take that buy there, that sell? Maybe I should wait for a little bit more confirmation. And that's the emotions you get out of real money when you're trading, guys. Okay. And when you feel comfortable, then you can also increase your lot size a little bit by little bit to the point where you feel comfortable, and then you can start making really good money. Okay, because think about it, professional traders, like they live for 20 to 30 pips a day, and they live a comfortable life. So like on this call, we got 30, 40, 50 pips. Okay, if you were using a standard lot and you had your account at the size to handle that, you could make $300 to $500 on this call. Okay. Some of the big ballers that are trading with bigger lot sizes, 10 lots, they could have made $3,000 to $5,000 on this. And we have guys that do it every day. Like Eric cleared $24,000. One of our members. We show it. There's a video that came out there showing his MT4 for that week. Like he was a monster. Okay, guys, so a couple more minutes and we're going to wrap this up. Bitcoin, we didn't get on Bitcoin too much. We grabbed that gold sell. So that's why, guys, it's nice to chart a few things and then look for the best trade possible. Bitcoin broke down. It was a nice sell here. But for the most part, it was just consolidating. Okay, it had its move today, earlier today. Here was its move. Okay, I had approximately, what time do we have here? 6 o'clock, around there. It came, that's where it got that big 55,000 drop. Okay, so it was a big drop all the way down to 46,000, and then we came up. Now look at it, it's just trading in a flag. We got consolidation. Okay, but gold was the play of the day right here. Okay, let's just take a look how gold broke down. Okay, so we consolidated, and then here was our break. Then we had consolidation, pullback, there was a push down. That was our original sell that we got in there, took some partials. Again, for the traders that still stayed in it, you were still in there. Stop loss was placed up here, okay? And then you could have, this is where we added another sell order. You could add multiple sell orders here and ride it all the way down again. And we're still going bearish, guys. Look at it. Still got a 5-minute bearish candle coming down, okay? This is where you want to look now maybe to your 15s. Come to your 15. Look at our new open of our 15-minute candle, okay? I hope you guys can see this. So number one, what's going on? We're below now our 1 hour support, okay? Our 15-minute candle came down, but it came back up. We got some buying momentum at near the end of the candle. Closed right here. We opened. We wicked right up here, so our 15-minute candle is making a lower high from our previous, and now it's coming down bearish. So what we need to do is break this support. It could come down and start filling this previous wick. And remember, the white line right here is hourly support. So if our 15 breaks below there, it will come down to this level, this level, this level, and then possibly, guys, the yellow line, if you guys are still trading tonight, watch for 1815. That's a daily support, okay? Gold could bounce off there and continue going bullish if it holds daily support, or it could break down, break below daily support, and then next targets would be, you're looking at 1813 right in here, okay? And there's a lot of support here on the 15-minute candles right around here at 1813. Okay, this is where we had this double bottom. One right here and two, and that's what shot that big momentum up there. Okay, so that's price action, guys. I hope you enjoyed this live call, and for all of our sniper team members, tomorrow 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, Big Dave is going to be running the New York Stock Exchange session. He killed it today, so it was awesome. So guys, if you want to join the team, the VIP team, just visit our website, www.stocksnipertrading.com. It's $1 a day. It's not $1 a day. Think about it. You can't even get a coffee these days for $1. So look at the value you get out of this. You could have paid for 2 months of your membership right now on this call, okay, with a $1 a pip. And guys, also just please, for the channel, if you guys can like, subscribe, hit the notifications, just so we can grow the channel together, we would really appreciate that. That's all we want in return, basically. So again, guys, have a great night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to run another one tomorrow night, same time, guys. So we look forward to seeing you. Have a great evening.